1 of 2. Ball tapped in the air. Jaren able to save. Wells, Pippen, lob for Jaylen.
Great two-man basketball game.
Oh, Morant defending the lob. Points to Wells, says, I'm going to give it to you, young guy, and he splashes the 3. Keon Johnson, Pippen, great hands. Pippen with the knockaway. Bain, Wells for 3. Bango, Jaylen Wells. Wells for 3. Bango.
Good.
Yeah, you get your 3 back.
Ja picks it up. Hendricks with 2 fouls. Flick of the wrist. And that shot goes. Jaylen Wells, the rookie out of Washington State. Pippen back out to Aldama. 3-ball splash home. The triple off the hand of Wells. That's 2 in the quarter.
Wells walking in. Hitting a 3.
You know a lot of useless stuff. You really do know some useless stuff.
It's just whatever I'm curious about. Huh?
Yeah.
Jaylen Wells hits a 3.
He said, hey, rest of the way. Play aggressive, play smart, make plays with a purpose, keep it going. Love it. Oh, Bain with the setup to Jaylen Wells.
Kennard bumps it off the rim. Clark, another offensive rebound and putting it in. Jaylen Wells.
Wow, like I said, he's an excellent rebounder.
Got a little cold here. Wells on that step through. How did he make that? I love his game. He's got the deceleration already. You're not supposed to have that till like year 4.
Shot clock winding down. Wells, one-on-one with Johnson. Wells puts it off the window. 5 of his 17 here in the 3rd quarter. Wells, step inside and a score. Going right at C.J. McCollum.
Well, what Chicago is doing, though, is they are having multiple guys attack the painted area in the last couple possessions.
Oh, what a move by Wells.
Almost could have been and 1.
Wells, the lefty lane.
One of the best actions I've seen the Lakers run all season for Dalton Connect. That was intentional, trying to create that, and he knocked it down.
Wells from mid-range.
10 left here in the 3rd. Aldama looking to pass inside to Wells. A little hopper for Wells.
This time, Fred prevented Wells from getting to the rim, but it didn't matter. Wells was still able to turn around and score.
Morant against Williams. Got the step. Sets up Jaylen Wells for 3. Bango! 1-point game with 2.1.
Pippen the skip. Wells, high arcing 3.
This kid.
He drives, got to the rim, but overlaid. Rebound tapped out by Kennard. Jaren to the foul line. 10 on the shot clock. A Wells 3 is through.
That was a deep look by Malik, but he was wide open. Lots of time to square up and get a look at the rim.
Here's the rookie Wells hitting the 3.
Went through multiple defenders. That is a tough shot, just a little bit short, as you said.
Wells from the corner, man, he is comfortable in this gym tonight. Wells, man.
Morant, foul line. Wells, an open 3. Bango. Jaylen Wells.
A lot of the Blazers on this team, they attack the paint, they get into the paint and finish at a high level, and it's just they got to find their rhythm.
After missing 13, Wells, another 3. Yes, it's through, and the foul. And the first 4-point opportunity for Memphis this year.
Defense.
Morant, 3, off. Wells for 3, got it.
See if the Rockets go and hit here to get the ball out there. There it goes. Get it out of Ja's hands. Somebody else has to beat you.
And Wells does.
Got to contest.
Flex your muscles. Jaren certainly did tonight. Wells, step back 3, bango.
Wells knows it. He takes the 3. That hurts.
One of the higher scoring teams in the mid-range area in New Orleans. Wells, his 3 is through.
25 years old. Bain on the drive. Kicks it to Wells in the corner. I'll tell you what, he's feeling very much at home. Kennard on the second side action. Back to Wells. Right now, you got to consider him hot.
Wells for 3, bango.
He don't think.
Way too strong off the glass, so
Neither team shooting well to start. Ja into the paint, kicking out to Wells. And Jaylen Wells has our first 5 points tonight.
Grant heads the other way. He's got company with him, and he almost threw it out of bounds. Bain finds Wells, and over Lively, Wells hits a three.
Pippen 6 in the period on the attack. Wells a rhythm 3. It's in.
Get himself on a run here.
Wells working against Fox. Got his own shot miss and got the second one home.
No offensive rebounding for the Bucks that trip. Wells in a crowd, leaners in, and a foul.
I had no idea. Here's Wells, drive, floater. He is playing with a lot of confidence. Jaylen Wells, the rookie from Washington State.
Wells. And fortunately, Herb did not get his fourth foul.
Finally, it's Brandon Ingram, but he's not even playing tonight.
Nice.
Wells got Messi up in the air, his fellow rookie.
That was weird. You don't usually see that in basketball. Got to get the towel out of the pack. Wells, the deliberate Euro, and this dude indeed.
Got into the lane, but couldn't get the shot off on Thompson to close.
Well, it's in his head. He had the shot, and he didn't want to take it.
Wells goes glass. And Wells from the short corner. That's his second make.
Easy call there.
Payne, hounded by McDaniels. Wells on the drive, step through, bucket, and the foul.
Here is Wells. Thought about shooting on the drive across the lane. Instead, he'll take a tough two.
With a miss against Bain. Sunday they lost at home. Here's a look ahead to Wells. He dunks. And the Grizzlies an 8-0 start, an ideal start for the home team.
There's Wells in the corner.
Great work, by the way, too.
Yes, terrific broadcast. Wells inside, fall away jumper, got it. I love the looks of this kid.
Here with a lot of time left in this first half.
He got 14 assists as well. Wells from mid-range.
Point earlier, they're really engaged.
Wells stopped on the drive, shoots the fadeaway.
Very comfortable player.
Need a little luck and the grace of God, a little health.
No doubt Wells with a tough turnaround. Got it.
Man, this young man, he has shown you some things in the course of this season.
Wells against the Baji. Spins him into the lane. Turnaround jumper is in. Jaylen Wells
finishing at Connecticut last season, his third college stop, won a national championship. Turnaround is good by Jaylen Wells.
Usually dribbling outside is easy. Simon's really giving up the body there to get on top of Wells, sitting on top. Wells gets a little separation himself and drills it.
That's a tough matchup.
Bain trying to get himself going. Wiggins such a good defender. Shot clock at 3. Jaylen Wells gets to the mid-range. Yeah, that's a veteran.
Arabia, yet another offensive rebound. A Wells 3, bang! Bain's 3 is off. Rebound punched out. A Wells 3, yes!
Arabia shakes the shoulders, drives, gets behind him. Wells for 3.
Well, I'll tell you, Wells has got a nice stroke.
Edie is just dominating on the glass, as you would expect. Wells a pull-up 3, bingo! Jaylen Wells, the rookie with back-to-back 3s.
So they have missed that little floater. Good look ahead here.
Wells waits out Marshall. Yes, and the foul!
And being the trailer and finish a good
Brandon
knockaway.
Clark with the knockaway. Tips it to Morant. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Morant, a little show and go. A drop off for Wells. He hangs. He hits.
And I just asked him about his time here with Memphis. Remember, he started with the Lakers as a two-way player and talked about how, as you see a bucket there and a foul by Wells.
Up to get it is smart, so they do bring the change of lineup in. Wells, who isn't starter, little jump shot is good.
Has led to these numbers because of how fresh everybody is across the roster.
And the key, of course, is Wells knocks down a 3.
Didn't want to take a foul. It would have been his third. Wells a walk-up 3. Got it! He triples the Grizzlies back in front, 79.
Leading the offense for the Sixers.
Andre continuing to be a good passer.
And Wells answering right back for Memphis.
Out to Wells, the rookie. The one-legged 3. Man, he has gone deep into the bag tonight.
Pippen drives on Mitchell. Grizzly spacing messed up there. Two guys in the same area. Wells for three, it's through.
With this team, especially after playing last night, it'll turn over, get on the floor.
Grizzlies come up with it, and Wells jams it through.
Jaren, Bain, Wells, another three. Good again, Jaylen Wells. Aldama, a ball fake, a drive and a pitch out. Wells for three, got it! Levine lost the handle, picked up by Smart. Jaylen Wells going strong to the rack with two hands. A turnover begets a turnover. Bain, lob for Wells. Edey, the weak side rebound. Edey to a cutting Wells. Yes! Wells calling for it over LeBron. His three is through. Morant, a look away, a Wells three, bingo! Doubled in the corner, 5 to shoot. Wells, good again! Oh my!
That was the biggest thing. There was zero letdown out of the locker room, and this is what it leads to.
Jaylen Wells with a reverse again. The Grizzlies forcing turnovers.